There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, it has been a few up and down years, a lot of drama for UCLA. After Chip Kelly left, there hasn't been much stability. But let's see if Bob Chesney is the guy to get UCLA back on track and make some noise in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Let's go. It's time for episode 2. We playing San Diego State at the Rose Bowl. I was able to change the crowd pattern. Everybody's wearing baby blue, and we wearing the throwback baby blue uniforms. These are one of my favorite uniforms of all time, the throwback uniforms. These are definitely super crispy. We go ahead. Nico in the pocket right here. We do the play action wide receiver in, and Mikey Matthews was able to come up with a catch right there. We talked a lot of shit about Mikey Matthews last game. We didn't know if he could actually be the main receiver, but he comes up with a catch right here. We go ahead, going back to the ground game with Wayne Knight. He's already looking like a superstar with the Bruins. In his first game debut against Cal, he was going crazy. But let's go ahead, try to ID the mic. And y'all know San Diego State is not no pushovers. They look to contend in the new Pac-12 for real. They try to be a dark horse playoff team in the Pac-12, trying to see if they can win a Pac-12 championship. Y'all know with their schedule, they really setting them up for greatness because they really got a chance to get a lot of Power 4 wins, but we're not going to be a Power 4 win with them. We're not going to be a resume booster on their schedule. We go ahead, shake down to Wayne Knight again. He picks up another first down. I'm really liking this Bruins offense, and I'm really getting adjusted with this Delaware playbook. It really ain't too much of an adjustment period, but I'm really getting adjusted to the new game and how the new game moves, but it ain't nothing different, especially with this playbook being Delaware's playbook. It definitely didn't take too long for me to get adjusted to this game with me doing that, but let's go ahead. I'm doing an RPO bubble. We go ahead, ID the mic. We go ahead, try to get the bubble man right here. This time, Mizell goes nowhere. San Diego State, they really got some players. I'm not going to lie, in the new Pac-12. I think I might keep San Diego State in the new Pac-12 when I do rebuild the Pac-12 and put all the former members. I might actually keep San Diego State in the Pac-12. I think they deserve to be in the Pac-12. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know what the vision was with that pass, but that's going to be incomplete. Mikey Matthews not going to be able to catch that one for sure. I'm going back to the shallow cross right now, and ever since I was able to find the shallow cross and favored it, I've damn near been abusing it. I can't abuse too many plays in this game. But I'll be sitting in the pocket right here, a comeback route, and that's off target from Malaeva. Yeah, that's off target. I try to say his last name, but let's go ahead and see if this field goal is on target. We want to get on the board right here. Foes up right here. This should be good. Let's go. Let the band play on the field goal. Bagani, I'm glad he was able to come back in the Bob Chesney era. He's definitely going to be a kicker. I'm very much glad we got an actual kicker on the squad. Delaware, even though we had a whole bunch of national championship teams, we never had an actual kicker on the squad. But let's go ahead. Continue the next moment. I'm going to go ahead and play offense again right here. See what the offense can do. Y'all see Ohio State making some waves right now. And I'm glad with the new halftime presentation. That is one thing I'm glad about with this game. They show us the scores from around the country. That's definitely going to be useful when I do go ahead and do the actual cinematic finales like I should have did last year that I just didn't have the time for. We're definitely going to have the time to be able to do that. And I'm going to give y'all an in-depth cinematic finale since I messed up on the last game. But let's go ahead, play action. I'm sitting in the pocket. This is the play action wide receiver in again, but this time Nico goes ahead, uses his legs, gets the first down. This is really what we got to implement in the offense a lot more. That's what we got to see Nico do, because sometimes he goes ahead and forces it and tries to make the bad decision. But if he just goes ahead smart with his decisions, knows when to run, we definitely going to be in a good spot with the offense. Go ahead, run game again with Wayne Knight. This time we get nothing. But I'm glad that they added shit like that. The little shit for Dynasty makes it a lot more smoother, makes it a lot more immersive. I'm definitely cool with that. I did not like the whole microtransaction scandal shit that they had going on. It was being real grimy, but they went ahead and backfired on that. They're going to go ahead and remove all microtransactions, so that's a win for the EA community. That's really a win for Dynasty for sure, because I'm not paying y'all niggas any extra money for nothing. But let's go ahead, catch and run on that one right now. Landon Ellis goes ahead, gets a first down right there. First down, Bruins. San Diego State is having trouble against this UCLA aerial attack. Let's keep the pressure going on San Diego State right now. It's an all-blue game right now. First home game at the Rose Bowl. Last game was at Cal. This is the first home game of the season. We got to treat these fans. It's been a decade long of misery for UCLA football damn near. It's been a couple bright spots when they was ranked, but it hasn't been no national championships, nothing. I'm going to be the first one in the Bob Chesney era to really deliver on a promise of a national championship and get a UCLA out of this dark period of football. We go ahead and get sacked right here, and that's how we're going to end off the second quarter, 3rd and 15. But we're entering a new era with Chesney. Y'all know this is going to be the era of greatness for UCLA. Bring back UCLA sports to greatness. The most national championships in NCAA history. They deserve to be on top of the college football world. They deserve a college football national championship. We can see if we can try to do it in our first year. We have all the talent to do so. I don't know why we would, like he said in his press conference, I don't know why we shouldn't be contending for a national championship in our first year. But 3rd and 15 right here, we got to go ahead and handle San Diego State at home. We need a confidence booster. We need to get something that the fans can really cherish right now. If we can go ahead, beat San Diego State convincingly, we can go ahead and give the fans something right here. But Nico again right here throws an interception right here. He was a lot more cleaner in the Cal game, but he throws an interception. San Diego State able to make us pay right there. Don't do nothing offensively, but we back on offense. Hopefully no more brain dead decisions from Nico. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's see if the comeback route is really as overpowered as it was in college football 26. Nico in the pocket right here. I'm no find nobody. I'm going to just have to throw it away. I didn't feel comfortable with Nico making a pass like that. 2nd and 10 right here. Let's see, Wayne Knight. And we really got a lot of playmakers on this UCLA offense already. Lowland Smith. Let's see what he ends up becoming. Nico Iamaleava goes ahead, does the read option, picks up a first down. Hey, if we can get Nico running the ball efficiently when he needs to, only when he needs to. We don't really got to rely on it, but that's also a backup option. We go ahead this time, we give it to Wayne Knight on the read option and don't get nothing. Actually go back a couple yards. Let's see what we can do on 2nd and 12. We winning a touchdown right here on this drive. Let's see if we can do the slide outs. This is my first time using some of my old Delaware plays. We go a deep shot right here to Mikey Matthews. Can he catch up to the ball? That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 12 right here. San Diego State has done a good job on really kind of neutralizing this UCLA aerial attack for sure. They might have to make me actually play defense in the second half. I go ahead, halfback screen right here. Wayne Knight goes to the left, only picks up a couple yards. It's going to be 4th and 6. We're not going to get a first down. And I told y'all, San Diego State, y'all know how they love to look past mid-major teams. And San Diego State, they've been making headlines now that they in the new Pac-12. They still in a group of 5 because they consider the Pac-12 a group of 5 conference. But look at San Diego State getting a touchdown right here. This is going to be a ball game for real at the Rose Bowl. First game at the Rose Bowl against San Diego State. San Diego State, I'd expect them to do good things in the Pac-12. They really one of the Pac-12 contenders in the early new Pac-12, them in Boise State. But Nico goes ahead, picks up some yardage, goes ahead and does it. But I told y'all, the new Pac-12 might look promising because Boise State had already upset Oregon. Really done took a lot of that, a lot of the anticipation of that Oregon game down because now Oregon done dropped in the rankings already. But Boise State already did that, and they in the new Pac-12. And now San Diego State is putting up against a good fight right now against us. We can't be the other team getting upset by a Pac-12 team. Let's go ahead, hurry up to the line of scrimmage, get this offense together. Go ahead, call up some new plays. I've been too minimalistic with the play calling. I ain't gonna lie, but another run call right here with Wayne Knight, 3rd and 2. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and try a different type of run play. I'm trying to catch the defense off guard. We do a sprint out right here. Let's see. R1's really open. He goes ahead. He actually tries to go up in the air, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 2, I'm going for it. We really should have got it right there. I really should have been able to just secure catch it, but he want to go up in the air, be Superman, and goes ahead and does something he's not. And now it's an incomplete. Trying to become the hero, he goes ahead and costs his team. Right now, Nico in the pocket goes ahead, and that's not going to be completed either. We get stopped on a 4th down decision. We wanted to roll the dice. Luckily, San Diego State don't do nothing, but I'm really about to play the full game because this is looking like it's actually going to be a struggle game for UCLA. This is the first game at the crib. We got to go ahead and build a fan anticipation if we want to go ahead and be a Big Ten powerhouse that I know we're capable of being. In really our first year, I think we're able to really accomplish a lot of good things in the Big Ten in my first year of the rebuild. We got enough talent sitting in the pocket right here. Let's see if Mikey Matthews can catch up to the pass. He's going to be able to catch up to the pass. What a completion right there. Mikey Matthews goes ahead. Really, he'll be better as a slot receiver, but we're going to go ahead and roll with the punches for this year because I don't got none of my recruits. I don't got none of the players. I'm not really having build this team how I want to build it, but we're going to go ahead. Nico in the pocket right now. He's being patient, tries to find Rowe Jr. right there, finds the strike. That's exactly what this UCLA offense needed, something to get us going. And I'm not going to lie, the throwback uniforms, that's probably my favorite UCLA uniform. I'm not really, all the UCLA uniforms is classic because even the classics are classic, but this throwback uniform is definitely giving us days of when UCLA was good and we gonna get back good right now. A touchdown right here. Let the band play Bruins. I'm gonna say it again. Let the band play Bruins. I know it's been a long time since UCLA has been good, so people don't forget UCLA used to be good at football, but I'm gonna go ahead and remind them with the Bob Chesney era. Hey, and this shit is gonna happen in real life. It's big foes up. It's been big foes up. That's why I'm starting off the tour at Berkeley, at the Bay damn near. I'm going to go to the Bay. It's going to be a first Bay adventure for me, for real. But right now, let's go ahead. UCLA gets the ball back coming out of halftime. We got to go ahead, keep the pressure, keep the foot on the accelerator for sure. Let's go ahead. Nico in the pocket, scrambling for his life. He going to go ahead and throw it out, but I'm not going to lie. Hey, this shit makes me happy being able to rebuild UCLA. Y'all know this is my favorite team, so I had to give them a rebuild, and now it was no better time to do it than with College Football 27, with the new head coach coming into office with Chesney. But we go ahead, run game right here with Wayne Knight goes nowhere. Another third down right here. Let's see what Nico can do in the pass game. I got to get some more pass games developed for Nico, because sometimes he does get a little inaccurate. I'm not going to lie. We got to cut down on the turnovers, and then I just said we had to cut down on the turnovers. And now we done set up San Diego in amazing position right here, all the way in the red zone. UCLA goes ahead. This time I'm going to actually play the full game. I don't know how we was able to get a stop there. I think we got an interception. That definitely just helped out for sure, because I don't know how we got a stop there. I should have played the full game right there after that turnover, but I forgot to go ahead and change that setting. But we're going to play the full game now because this is a close game. San Diego State is really scaring me right now. We was able to get a touchdown, but then with that turnover right there, we just giving San Diego State a reason to be in this game. And I told y'all, they trying to be a dark horse playoff team. I wasn't really playing with them coming into this game. I knew this was going to be a contested matchup even coming into this game, so we was definitely prepared. I still got to get used to the playbook, so it's definitely a lot of stuff we got to get used to in College Football 27 for sure. But I feel like if we could go ahead and limit the turnovers, make sure Nico doesn't turn the ball over, kind of get them back to Tennessee Nico where they had Dylan Sampson. I remember when they had Tennessee had Dylan Sampson. Another turnover from Nico. We're getting the full Tennessee Nico experience right now. Another turnover, and let's see if UCLA's defense could be as good as Tennessee's defense was that year and get a stop right here. What is Nico doing? He's throwing the game away to San Diego State right now. San Diego State is in a prime position. I don't know how they didn't score last time, but now I got to play defense and prevent a score this time. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. We got to see how the San Diego State offense is set up, if they really got the firepower. When they running back, he seems like he's one of the better running backs. I did a little bit of research on him, but number 7 goes ahead. I think we need to do more research on him. Goes ahead and gets a flat reception, takes it all the way for a first down. Let's make some adjustments for sure. But I'm not going to lie, even with schools like this, San Diego State, I'm also doing some recruiting right now too. That's really what my mind is also on, because we can recruit some of these players after their season might not end as good as they think, or they just, we got more resources than San Diego State. If you want to go to California, again, get the full LA experience, you could always come down to UCLA, but they go ahead, pitch, catch right here, 7, goes ahead, picks up some more yards. With Wayne Knight already being in his senior year, actually, no, he's a senior right now. I was trying to recruit, trying to see if we could get him in the transfer portal. He looks like another recruit. Yeah, I know we tried to recruit JKS from Cal last time. I thought we was going to be able to recruit him from San Diego State, but he a senior also. But sitting in the pocket right here, San Diego State He goes ahead. They go ahead and get it to the 2 right here. San Diego State is not going away. I told you, I'm pretty certain they're going to be Pac-12 contenders for sure. They're trying to win the Pac-12 in their first year being here. And if they can get a win like this would be monumental for their program for sure. But let's go ahead. We got to stop them right here on the goal line. We go ahead, pressure down. They go ahead, speed option to number 7. Easy. Let the band play for the Aztecs. The Aztecs are not going nowhere. San Diego State is real hype right now. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Cal was damn near a lot easier than San Diego State. They've been playing good defensively. Hey, the running back that they got is definitely a difference maker. We definitely needed to do more research on San Diego State coming into this game. I didn't think they was going to be hanging with us like this, but they definitely doing so in our first Rose Bowl game. Hey, it looks like it's packed too, because you know the Rose Bowl don't look like this in real life whatsoever. It's been a lot of bad years for UCLA. They probably get like a third of what it looks like on the game right now. But we're going to go ahead and try to rebuild it. It's a lot of optimism in the air for UCLA. We cannot lose a game like this at home. Y'all know the fans have been through enough. I'm a fan of UCLA. I know the UCLA fans have been through enough. So we cannot lose this game to San Diego State if we want to be serious contenders in the Big Ten. We already got a crazy Big Ten schedule. We don't need to go ahead and lose a non-conference game. We already got a crazy enough Big Ten schedule. Really, it's not as bad as the other Big Ten schedules because we avoid Indiana, Ohio State. But Wayne Knight goes ahead, picks up a first down right here. He might have to be the answer. It was a difference maker in that first game. He got to look to carry on the momentum right here. He was the difference maker at James Madison when they made the playoffs, and I'm glad Chesney was able to go ahead, make him a Bruin, and get the job done because I know a lot of Power 4 teams were definitely after him. But we go ahead, sitting in the pocket right here. Nico goes ahead, finds Wayne Knight again. Wayne Knight is not going nowhere in this game. Now he's getting it going on the receiving game. That might have to be the main receiving threat because none of these receivers are really getting any separation like that. And Nico is struggling throwing the ball right now. Hold on, Wayne Knight goes ahead, pops free again, all the way to the crib. That's how you get a crib call. This was a Wayne Knight drive right here. Let the band play. Bruins, move the hell out the way. Let me celebrate. I'm not going to lie. I told y'all Wayne Knight was a difference maker for JMU when they made the playoffs. Now he's a Bruin that moved to the West Coast with Bob Chesney, and he's the highest rated player on this team, so he's going to have to be a difference maker, making Nico's life a lot more easier. This reminds me of when Nico was at Tennessee and he had Dylan Sampson, a running back that was doing it all, and Wayne Knight is looking like he's that running back. He's the Dylan Sampson that Nico had at Tennessee. And y'all know they made the playoffs that year. So we might be able to make the playoffs this year in my first year. And with the year 1 of the Dynasty rebuild for the Bruins. A big foes up. I'm really glad this was my first rebuild for college football 27 because I've really been waiting to make my favorite team relevant again. But let's go ahead. Gonna kick it off right here. Speaking of JMU goes ahead, gets a win, even if it is against an FCS team. But the Aztecs, let's see if the stadium pulse actually gets loud for UCLA. We already have an amazing stadium capacity. If we was able to pack that 90,000 with just Bruin fans, we might have the loudest stadium pulse in the nation for sure. But let's go ahead, 1st and 10. Let's see what the Aztecs are going to do. Y'all know they want to go ahead and abuse the run game. We got to make them throw the ball right here. Let's see what number 4 is going to do. We got to make him think. He goes ahead, just takes a check down right here, just takes a slant route, picks up a couple yardage right here. And I'm really liking with the college football 27, the way of being able to change the defense, make adjustments very fast. I can play short routes. I can go ahead, play the scramble. It's a lot easier to contain a running quarterback. It's really a lot I like defensively with the gameplay in this new game. And really everything has been good with the gameplay. I'm not going to lie. Besides the microtransactions, EA really actually did a good job with this game. It was really that weird-ass microtransaction shit. I was definitely not giving them no extra money for sure. I don't even play Madden, and I got the MVP Plus just for early access so I can give y'all content. And I don't even play Madden, so I already done gave y'all 140. I'm not giving y'all anything extra after that. I don't know who the hell they thought I was an ultimate team player or what. I'm definitely not going for the gimmicks, and that's going to be incomplete. A good job on that corner for getting back because I thought he actually completed that pass. He didn't give up on that pass, and they going to punt it off in the stadium pulse. Hey, this is giving me reminiscence of the Jim Mora era at UCLA because the stadium pulse ain't never been rocking. We actually got a packed crowd right now at UCLA at the Rose Bowl, at the best place to play college football, the Rose Bowl, the best stadium to play college football, the Rose Bowl. call the Rose Bowl game. That's the best bowl game there is, so I don't understand why UCLA can't make the Rose Bowl great again. We're going to make the Rose Bowl great again this year, and we're going to go ahead and give UCLA fans an actual product on the field to give them something hyped about. Wayne Knight goes ahead and gets a carry. I really just misdirected that. That could have been a good yardage pickup, but let's go ahead, 2nd and 9. I'm really getting all my favorites back, all the favorites I used last year, and there's a lot of new plays actually in this Delaware playbook, so this playbook is going to be OP. I might need to drop a playbook guide, the Delaware playbook guide, just to give y'all some free game for real. But let's go ahead. Nico picks up some yardage right here. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. I think that's going to be the last play before the fourth quarter starts. It's been a definitely contested game against San Diego State. We really didn't expect nothing less. I already knew of San Diego State before this game. I knew they was going to give us a good contested game. For sure, I knew they was going to play grimy, especially because they want to get an upset. They want to go ahead and be a dark horse Pac-12. If they win the Pac-12 championship or win the Pac-12 conference, they definitely have a chance of being a dark horse playoff contender for that group of 5 slot for sure, because the Pac-12 then scheduled they teams with a favorable matchups so they can get upset wins. Boy, you saw it with Boise State. Boise State was able to beat Oregon. Y'all know they trying to go ahead and sneak some of their teams in there. They trying to make the Pac-12 great again before, really, I ain't gonna lie, we gonna join the Pac-12 eventually so we can go ahead. Y'all know UCLA deserves to be in the Pac-12. So I think once they finally level up, we'll join the Pac-12. But this is gonna be a decision right here, 4th and inches. I think I'm going for it. I don't like how the offense is going, even though it's in my own territory at my own 39. I'm going for it. We're going to go ahead, hat on the head, be the more physical team. Y'all know that's been the motto. Even though we a West Coast team, we got a bad stereotype. We're not going to be able to get that right there. What are we doing? That was just the easiest inside zone, and they was able to read it. Wayne Knight's not able to pick it up. No more superhero antics from Wayne Knight right now in San Diego State. They got a chance right here. 4 in the pocket right here. Scrambling, throws it, makes a mistake. He makes a mistake just after we made a mistake. 27 comes up with the pick of his life right here, and this has already been a thriller at the Rose Bowl. Hey, right after we made a terrible mistake, terrible decision, terrible play on 4th and inches, UCLA strikes back, gets an interception to Sean James. Gets the interception right there. That was the easiest interception he gonna get all year. And we got the ball back right back. And we got to go ahead and not really stop playing with San Diego State. Hey, we got gifted an interception right there. We got lucky enough to get an interception by number 4. I already had some premonitions about number 4. I didn't think he was really that good of a player for sure. I think they was getting carried by their running back, and he finally has to make a decision, and it's the wrong one. That's the wrong time to make a decision like that. We do the RPO bubble. Hold on, head on the head. 55. What a block from 55. Wayne Knight's going to be able to pick up a whole bunch of yards, but 55 really secured it with the block. Wayne Knight's having a field day. He's finally really getting it together. Again, 78 rushing yards. He's really going crazy all of a sudden again. We damn near might have one of the best running backs in the country. Let's go ahead, do the mesh wheel right here. We check it down to Wayne Knight right here. Spin move. He tries to go ahead and get out of that, but he picks up 7. He's really been carrying the team. And the first 2 games for sure has been the Wayne Knight show. I'm not going to lie. Wayne Knight has been carrying the team. He might be our dark horse Heisman contender if he keeps this shit up. We go ahead, read option this time. Nico following his blocks, goes ahead, goes to the right. This is what we got to get going a lot more times. Mikey Matthews, he's injured. He should be all right. But Nico, if he's able to go ahead and amplify the run game without getting too injured and really not having to risk his body like he had to do last year, I think we will be good. Let's go ahead. I'm doing a new run play right here. Let's see how this works out. I go ahead, hand off to Wayne Knight. Wayne Knight following his blocks, goes ahead, picks up 7 right there. Wayne Knight is doing whatever he wants in the run game. And I really like in college football 27, I could really go ahead and lean on the run game more. It's a lot better blocking. I'm not going to lie. Even with this UCLA line, they've been able to cause some chaos up front. And when we get all the recruits that we want on the offensive line, that's really what I'm spending all my recruiting hours. Is definitely going to be an insane run game. Because if Wayne Knight had the offensive line I'm going to build up, he's definitely would have put up even more numbers. But let's go ahead right here. Let's see if we can get a drag. I'm wasting as much time as we can because we just going to go ahead. We're not in a rush. We already got the lead. Sitting in the pocket right here. I wanted to go to my right side, but I still was able to pick up a first down. That was crucial right there. Nico trying to improvise and was able to make something happen, even though them 3 interceptions he threw that definitely was a factor in San Diego State still being in this game every time we needed him to step up, he was able to step up, and it shows right there with that pass because he definitely could have took a sack right there. But crunch time, it's time to get it together. Wayne Knight goes ahead, gets a handoff. San Diego State calls their second timeout. We get a touchdown right here and waste some time. It's about over. So we got to go ahead. It's not no rush for sure. We want to waste as much time as we have right now that we on offense. We don't want San Diego State to be able to have any time to do anything offensively. But I think we in a good situation, especially with the 3 turnovers. A lot of them were avoidable. I was just really being antsy in the pocket, not doing too much. Nico was really just been a little bit inaccurate. I'm not going to lie on some of the passes I've been trying to do. But let's go ahead. Let's hurry up and snap the ball right here. Let's see what Wayne Knight, if he can pick up some yardage. Hold on. It looked like he was going to be able to get a touchdown right here. But I'll take that too because we want San Diego State to use their last timeout. They have no more timeouts right here. 2:50 to go. We're going to go ahead and try to get a touchdown. I think we're going to do the same play again. Hat on the head, halfback direct snap. This is one of my favorite plays. I'm not going to lie. I kind of abused it in that Cal game. I hope they don't really, I hope the AI isn't smart enough to really get adjusted because they really be doing that. But hold on, head on that head. Wayne Knight to the promised land. That should do it. Let the band play Bruins. We should go to 2-0 if we could go ahead and hold them off. Hold off the offensive attack, but it should be okay. I think we in the clear now. UCLA is trying to go to 2-0. I told y'all the key is to go to 4-0 going into that Oregon game, and we're going to be real contenders. Whatever happens in that Oregon game happens, but we really playing with house money if we could go 4-0. Y'all, they didn't even think we was going to be able to contend in my first year. They thought we was just going to be able to barely make a bowl game, just improve from last year a little bit. But I think we got a chance to make the college football playoffs in my first year with this Dynasty. We got to clean up some issues, especially when we go against the contenders in the Big Ten. But I don't think our schedule is too hard. We really only got that Oregon game. That's a big game. And we got trap games like that at Minnesota. And we also got a game right against. We got a game. You know, we always got the battle for LA, but we always going to be amped up to play that game, so we're not looking at losing that game whatsoever. We always gonna be amped up to play that game. We gonna own USC in this Bob Chesney era. I'm not gonna lie. Even if we lost all games, as long as we beat USC, we'll be fine. But 18, hold on, this might be a one-play strike. Let's see if Pleasant can go ahead and catch up. Luckily, he's damn near the fastest cornerback in the game. But what the hell are we doing defensively? When we get a touchdown, I told y'all, be too relaxed. We out here talking about future goals, future aspirations, and San Diego State is getting present yards right now. Let's go ahead and find a stop right here. I told y'all nothing's free, and that needs to be the same with the UCLA defense. San Diego State the quarterback gets nothing off right there. But my motto last year with my Delaware Dynasty for the Blue Hens was that nothing was free defensively. Even if we was up any amount of points, we was going to go ahead and lock in defensively. UCLA got to have that same mindset right here because we giving up a lot of one play, one strike possessions. We did that in the Cal game. We can't let that become a trend. We get to the quarterback right here, though, and that's going to be a 3rd and goal. It's going to be a decision. I don't want them getting a touchdown, even though they have no timeouts. They can't stop the clock, but I don't want nothing's free. I told y'all we got to play until the buzzer, and we trying to make them get into the game on some miracle shit. But 3rd and down right here. The stadium post needs to be loud. The Rose Bowl needs to get back to its former glory right here. Let's see what San Diego State does. It looks like, hold on, we able to get home right here, 4th down. UCLA gets home. They got to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. They try to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning, and that's really what we want them to do because it looks like a long shot right here, but they get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Sitting in the pocket right here, goes ahead. That's incomplete right there. That should do it. We break that up right here, and we really should be able to kneel the game out. UCLA is going to go to 2-0 with a win right here in a blowout game. I'm glad I was able to go ahead and change the settings, make this a blowout game with the throwback unis. This might be my favorite combo, making the crowd all blue with the baby blue. It actually matches with the baby blue uniform. This is going to be lit. I'm glad we got new options in this game. I'm not going to lie. If we had this option with the Hens, whenever we would award the black uniforms, I would have had a blackout or something. It would have been lit. But we got this option in college football 27, and I'm going to make the most out of it. Really, with all the new additions, I can't wait for the actual cinematic finales with this. But let's go ahead. I get the shot clock all the way down to 0 right here. Wayne Knight gets a carry. They have no more timeouts, but I'm going to have to do one more play. But actually, we can kneel it. I think it's about over. I'm going to go ahead and sim it to the end. A win at the Rose Bowl. That's what the fans deserve. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the part where we kneeling it right here. A win at the Rose Bowl to start it off against San Diego State. San Diego State was definitely a test. I knew it coming into this game. We able to survive at the Rose Bowl. We go ahead and bless the fans with a win right here. Starting the season off 2-0. I forgot who we play next. We play Purdue again at the Rose Bowl. So not anybody very intimidating. Then we play Maryland. So our schedule is really not that bad. I think that Oregon game is probably going to be our first real test, but we not sleeping on anybody. Y'all saw right here that San Diego State definitely gave us more than we bargained for real. But I kind of knew that going into the game. But this is a win that we definitely needed. Treated the home fans to a home win, and I don't plan on losing at home again. We're going to have the craziest stadium pulls in the future, but let's go ahead and get into the next episode. Let's go.